Hey you guys, all right, as promised, I am going live to share with you about product usage and volume and how you can actually take what you're already using and market it in a way so that it does increase your volume. Because if you guys don't know, let me really quickly explain this. And there are some awesome videos in our team page, and I know there are awesome videos in the Coach Online office that talk about the business model that is Beachbody and how we earn an income, and a lot of that comes from volume. So as a brand new coach, if you're not an Emerald coach and you're just ranked as a coach, you are earning 25% commission when people purchase something through you. And that's great. That's a great place to begin. But when you become an Emerald coach, which means you have two active coaches underneath you, one on each leg, you have two legs, you actually start to earn cycle bonuses. So every time one of your legs cycles 200 and the other leg cycles 100 volume points, then you earn one cycle bonus, all right? So obviously, the more volume that you're generating in your business from you, your customers, your downline, your coaches, your spouse's account, all of those things, the more volume that you generate, then the more bonuses that you get, which means the more income that you learn. So as an Emerald coach, you earn $14 a cycle bonus. As a Diamond, you earn $18 a cycle bonus. And then as you rank advance, it stays at 18, but you are capped out each week at each rank on how much you can earn at that and your cycle bonuses. We'll talk about that later. But what I want you guys to do and listen and understand today is that your product usage, using Beachbody's products, can very easily translate into getting other people to use the products as well, all right? Because that's one of our vital behaviors. We are proof that the products work. And that doesn't just mean the workout programs and Shakeology. That's the start, definitely. That's the foundation. You should be drinking Shakeology or the Performance line because they're wonderful products. And if you aren't confident in Shakeology or the Performance line, definitely read Darren Olean's book, Superfoods. It's a great book. Helps you understand him and his mission and how he sources food. It's not a book just about Shakeology, but about food in general. But it'll make you more confident in him, the creator of the product and the product itself. But also, you guys, if you don't know about these different products, then you need to do your homework. You need to go into the Coach Online office, go to the marketing piece in your Coach Online office, go to your Beachbody Links, your BB Links app in your phone. If you go to videos, there are videos that you can watch about these products. So definitely educate yourself. If you're just like, I only know about Shakeology and Energize, that's great. That's a good place to start. But go read about what the 3-day refresh is. Go read about beach bars. Go read why there's such a cleaner option than anything out there on the market. Go read about Recover and Recharge and collagen and all those things. And I would challenge you as an individual, as a challenger yourself, and as a coach to start trying the different products. You don't have to use all the products. I don't love all the products. I honestly cannot stand to do a 3-day refresh. It always makes me feel really bloated. It clears my head a lot. That's wonderful, but I don't like to do it. It's like torture to me. So I would much rather detox myself in a just a foods-based way, keep my shake in there, and do it by cutting out certain things, right? So you don't have to love all the products. You don't have to use all the products, but you definitely should be researching and trying things in addition to Shakeology and Energize, all right? So use the products. That's the first thing. And it looks like a lot of you guys are using a lot of the products. So that's awesome. Like, you have a really good foundation to build a business and to earn more income. Second, I'm going to give you some tips. I'm going to give you some tips for sharing about the products in your challenge groups and with your current customers, and also through social media. So get out a notebook, take some notes. You don't have to do all the things I suggest right at the beginning, but eventually you should be doing most of these things, all right? So let's talk about them in regards to your current challengers and your customers and your challenge group. When you log, every single time that you log your workout and your shake or anything in your challenge group, you have an opportunity to promote a product and to ultimately sell a product to the people in your business. If you have collagen, if you log a Shakeology, say I added my collagen, post a picture of the collagen tub right next to your shake when you take the picture. Talk about how you added the collagen to your shake. You can't taste it. It's very inexpensive when it comes to other collagens, and how you are using it to grow your hair, grow your nails, help your skin, right? That's a really easy way to tell other people who've already bought in to your world of health and fitness about this product. I can tell you that because I talk about collagen in my challenge groups, I have so many customers who have purchased it and use it and have tried it. Obviously, Energize, we talk about that in our stories, but talk about it in your challenge group. If you post a workout selfie, share a pre-workout picture of you like cheersing your challengers with your Energize. Talk about why you drink it. Ask your challengers if they drink it or if they want to try a sample. I'll show you. Hold on a second. I buy these boxes of Shakeology samples, and yes, we have the sticks, which are great for travel, but they don't ship well. You can't ship them in a flat envelope, and I don't want to pay like $3 to send a packet of Energize, but these flat ones, there's 10 in a box, and again, this is something every time you order, it creates volume for your business, okay? So I send these to every single new challenger that I have. I write a note, I send a sample of this, and I put a postage stamp on it, and boom, it goes in the mail, and they get to try it for free. And they know that I drink it because I talk about it all the time, all right? But you could also ask in your challenge groups. Ask people who've never tried it, who uses it, and ask them if they want a free sample, all right? It's addictive, so that's a good thing. But people love that. It's really a good product. I don't mean that. I'm being kind of funny. Show how, in your challenge group, show how you make your Recover. If you use Recover, do you shake it? Do you put it in your Shakeology, or do you make Recover pudding? I love Recover pudding. If you mix your scoop of Recover with a little bit of water, just add water until you get it to the consistency you want, but it makes like chocolate pudding, and it's amazing. And so talk about that in your challenge groups. Teach your customers how to make it, and also when you talk about it, they're like, what is that? I'm so sore. I need something for my sore muscles. This is great, right? I don't use it every day for soreness, but on those days I lift heavy and I know I'm going to be really sore, you can guarantee that I'm going to be using that. All right, so share that in your challenge groups. In your weekly email to your customers, I don't care if you have one customer right now, you should be sending a weekly email to them. You should send them a meal plan, you should send them some encouragement, you should send them a recipe, and you can also do a product of the week spotlight. All right, I used to do this, like one summer I did this in my challenge groups. On Fridays I did a Friday product spotlight. I may need to go back to that. I still have the videos. I can go back and pull those for you guys, but spotlight a product in your weekly email. Talk about Energize, talk about collagen, talk about beach bars, talk about the 3-day refresh, talk about the power boost for your Shakeology, talk about Recover, recharge. A lot of your customers may not realize what Beachbody has, and I bet you that a lot of them are buying them from GNC, and they're not as clean, and they're probably paying just as much. So why not purchase from you and help you build your business, right? Again, the other thing I mentioned was I send a sample of this to everybody who joins my team or my challenge group with a challenge pack. If they do like a year BOD membership, I'll send it. But if they just order like a 3-month BOD subscription, I usually wait until they have purchased something more. Within your challenge groups, you can do a contest. Like if you do a spirit week, or you do let's shake it off and see who makes the coolest, the most unique Shakeology today. You could do a contest and give away like a little bundle and ship it to someone. You could send a beach bar. You can send some Energize. You could send an extra packet of pumpkin spice Shakeology or something, right? So do some fun things and do some contests and give away products to reward people. And then the other thing about that, when you are ordering extra stuff, so a lot of us are pushing for rank, right? Whether it's emerald or diamond or above, you can keep your spouse active with all the extra things that you buy. So, whenever we first started and I signed up Matt right away as a coach, because that's what my coach told me to do, and I'm so thankful today I did. He's at the top of my week leg, and that helps us income-wise. Whenever I first started, we could not afford 2 bags of Shakeology a month. We just really couldn't. Now we can, and I'm thankful for that, but In the beginning, I would order a 3-day refresh under him, or or my Energize, or whatever extra something that I wanted for my business or for us. I would order that through his account to keep him active. That held my rank, and it also helped my volume as well. That volume flowed up to my First Business Center and helped my weekly paycheck. So that's an important point. If you're having trouble or you don't want to sign up your spouse because you're afraid of the cost, guys, you have to sign up your spouse right away as a coach with a challenge pack. Scrape the money together, whatever you got to do, order your extra stuff through him and make it happen. All right, so that is how can you promote the products in your challenge groups and with your current customers. Second thing, social media. I think personally stories is your number one tool to promote all of the things that you use. People love your stories. They are going to watch your stories. Now, if you're just a Beachbody coach in your stories and you're just talking about fitness and Shakeology and Energize, people are going to go away. They're not going to watch you. But if you're following that plan, like we gave you guys with all these different ideas about just doing personal life, do some boomerangs, talking your stories about whatever. If you're being yourself and you're sharing your life, and yes, Beachbody and coaching and fitness is part of that. But if you are just being yourself, people love a reality TV show. So they're going to keep coming back to watch you. And you can share these things in your stories without being like, oh, I'm drinking Energize, or oh, I'm drinking my Shakeology, right? You can talk about you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm not a morning person, and you can have your little cup of yellow drink, and you can talk about how this go-go juice, this unicorn powder, whatever you want to call it, some fun name, makes me present and helps me wake up in a healthy, clean, not jolty way. Like, I can't drink a cup of coffee before I work out. Like, my heart would be going crazy. But this works for me. It does not make my heart go pitter-patter, all right? So I share my Energize almost every single day in my stories, and it's either in a picture with my devotion, or it's me, cheersing, doing a boomerang before I work out, but I'm sharing it often. And do you know what? Almost all of my challengers drink Energize as well, because I lead that and set that example, all right? You can also, when you sign somebody up with a challenge pack, I always say, hey, do you want me to add my go-go juice to your cart? I can add it. You get $10 off whenever I add it to your challenge pack cart, and you're going to love it. Just try it. You'll enjoy it, right? So most people actually sign them up with that whenever they check out. And if they say no, that's okay. I'm still going to send them a free sample, right? So that's really easy to do. If you add collagen to your shake or your coffee, I think adding it to your coffee is a really simple way to share it with your followers, and just say, hey, a lot of you guys see I drink coffee every morning. This is how I make it. It's a healthy version of what I could get at Starbucks, and I just add some coconut milk or coconut oil and my collagen, and I blend it up, and it's so yummy, right? If you drop the word collagen, people are going to be like, what kind of collagen do you use? Where do you get that, right? They're going to come to your inbox. You can also use a little poll when you make your coffee. Say, do you use collagen? And you can put yes, and what is that? Okay, so it's going to be a really simple way to connect with people who already use it, and you can start a conversation and ask them what kind they use, and maybe introduce your product to them. Not maybe, but you can. And if people don't even know what it is, then you can send them a message and be like, oh girl, I got hair goals, I got nail goals, I got skin goals because I'm getting old. And this stuff is just helping me have a healthier skin, hair, and nails, right? Do you want to try some? And it's really cheap. It's really cheap. It does not help with bone or joint pain, but it does help with all those other things. Make your Recover pudding in your stories. I always do that little boomerang where I share me stirring up my pudding post-workout. It has my BCAAs and my protein and all the stuff my muscles need to grow and get stronger, right? Beach bars is an easy one to do. If you're packing snacks for the day or you're making lunches for your kids, just show a picture of your favorite snack bar. Obviously it says Beach Bar, but the more that people see you use it, the more likely they are to try it for themselves. And here's the thing, you guys, people will do what you do. It's just plain and simple. Think about how many times you've seen your favorite celebrity wear her Keds or her Kicks or her scarf or whatever. You typically probably go and buy what you see people use and wear often, right? So just keep that in mind and think that if I'm using this, why not put it out there to my team, my challengers, my followers on social media, and just share. just share what I'm using. You're going to share your favorite flat iron. You're going to share your favorite restaurant. You're going to share your favorite butt cream for your baby, right? Just share these things as well and start conversations about them and be consistent. That's the most important thing. If I show my Recover pudding once and never again, people are going to forget about it. But if I show it at least once or twice a week, people are going to know that I use it consistently, and that it works, right? So volume, use the products. If there are some new products that you need to try them. You can share about them here, and I can help you. Abby and I can help you with sharing about the products. But products volume equals income, all right? And just keep your mindset there. We're going to talk more about it as we go along. But do you have any questions? Does anybody have any questions for me? Just comment. Tell me you watched the whole thing, and we'll go from there. All right? Bye.